Hello, my crafty friends. This is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be an alternative project using the November 2021 paper pumpkin kit, which is called Gifts Galore. Gifts Galore. If you didn't see my video, then there's a little thing that'll pop up in the top hand corner, or I'll leave a link below so you can see exactly how I put this particular kit together. Today I'm going to be using a couple of pieces from the kit. I'm going to use the Christmas tree and the presents. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I have is the Christmas tree. I have one of the labels, banners that was from the kit as well. And for the Christmas tree, there's like a white border. I actually cut the border off because it was a little bit too big. Because if you notice, these are some really large pieces that are in there. And I took the presents and I cut them up as well. So I'm gonna set that aside. I'm going to be making an easel card. And one of the great things about making your own cards is that, you can use the cardstock and cut it to whatever dimensions that you want. So, I could have cut it down and had like a regular size A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to use the colors that are from in the kit. I have a piece of Poppy Parade that measures 6 by 6 1/4. I have a piece of Old Olive that measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I have a piece of Pool Party, which measures 11 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. So we're going to do that. And what else do I have? I'm going to emboss, so I have some clear embossing powder, and I'm also going to be using Flirty Flamingo, and I was going to use Pool Party, but I just have Balmy Blue. Either one is fine. This is just going to be like for some background. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me see, how did I say I wanted to have that? You have to make sure that you have it the right way. And I'm going to have them flush to the bottom. I'm going to have this flush to the bottom. But first, what I'm going to do is some background stamping on this particular card. Let me get a piece of see, it's very light, so that's what I want. I don't want it to be really dark, but I'm just going to mainly concentrate around the edges because you're not really going to see the inside, but I guess I could do all of that. It doesn't take very long. I'm not worrying if I go over too much because it's going to be stuck down. So if you're brand new to my channel, then welcome. And if you have been here before, then welcome back. I'm happy to have you. If you're brand new, leave me a little comment below and let me know. And if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, let me know that as well. Did you get your kit yet? Have you played with it? I guess this is about enough. Hopefully you can see everything. Yesterday I was a little bit off camera, and I apologize for that. Okay, so that's enough of that. I'm going to set that aside. And I am actually going to score it. Where's my bone folder? I'm going to score it on the score lines really well. I'm going to set those aside. And next thing I'm going to do is work on the Christmas tree. I'm going to use my embossing buddy for the Christmas tree. And someone was very kind enough to send me a Versamark pen. I didn't know they even made these, but they do. And so I was very grateful for that. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And because it's, there's nothing sparkly about it, I'm just going to go ahead and color in the little ornaments, the little circles. You don't have to do a lot. And I'm also going to follow, like, will be like the garland, I guess you would call that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and emboss this in clear, just to give it a little bit of color, a little bit of dimension. You see, this can go by kind of quick. Don't have to worry about going in and out the lines. This means it's not that serious. It's just a fun little card that we are creating. So after I have all of this colored in with the Versamark, I am going to put some clear embossing powder on top of it and heat set it with my heat gun, my heat tool. I may have missed a few of these, but that's okay. Some of them are going to be covered up by the presents as well. Okay, there we go. So give me a little paper. And we're gonna hit it with some embossing powder. And kind of tilt it down and let it run all over the others. And I might have missed one over here. Over here. And you can take a little bit of a little brush and remove the excess if you want. So I am not going to heat set this on camera because it's kind of loud. So I will heat set this and I will be right back with my tool because I'm going to have to do the other one as well. So I'll do that off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and hopefully you can kind of see. The reason I did this, you know, you can use a wink of Stella, but I thought this would be a little bit, it shows a little bit more shiny, almost like it has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Yep. So that's that one. I'm also going to do the sentiment. And I need to have my stuff ready. Because did you know that you can do the sentiments? I mean, you can just use, if you move quickly, you can use your regular ink. Let me open this up. You can use your regular ink, and then if you move fast, you can use that and emboss with it as well. Your ink has to stay wet. I'll bring it down just a little bit closer so I can see. And we're going to use Merry Christmas. There we go. And that's on there. So let me close this up and move stuff out of the way. And I'll heat emboss this. And I'll be right back because I don't want it to, it's not really going to dry out, but I want to make sure I heat this quickly. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all done. It doesn't really raise it too much, but you can actually feel the texture. You can feel that it's on there. So that's a little tip. If you didn't know, if you don't have a Versamark, but you have a regular dye-based ink, I'm not sure if it works on the pigment inks. Well, yeah, it would work on a pigment ink. But just go ahead, stamp it, but move really quickly and put some embossing powder on there. Use a clear, and you can go ahead and emboss. So now I'm going to do the same thing with some of my presents. I'm just going to actually do the bows. And then I'm going to heat emboss those as well. So let's see. This is a double-sided pen. I'm gonna have to put a suggestion in the suggestion box so Stampin' can go ahead and get these, because this is really nice. So that's one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all these presents or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and do them anyway. And no worries, you don't have to be super neat. If you're off the line a little bit, it adds to the organicness of it. That's what I would like to, that's what I'll say. And we're almost done. And Versamark ink stays wet a little bit longer, so you're able to do a few things at a time and then put the embossing powder on. And if you didn't want to, just wanted to make it stand out, you can leave it like that and let it dry, because it's like it's a watermark ink. So there we go. Close that up, and we'll get one. And you can kind of tell, because where you put the powder at, it gets a little dull, and when you emboss it, it becomes kind of clear and shiny. So that's how you know when your embossing is finished. Did I do this one? No. And we're almost done. And you know the drill. I'll take these to emboss, and I'll be right back. Yeah, they're all done. Cool. And I'll be right back. I'll clean all that up in just a second. Okay, I'm all back, and now we're just going to put the card together. Can you see where the little presents, the ribbon, it's a little bit brighter, a little bit shinier? Just adds a little something. You don't have to do that, but I just thought it would be nice. This is going to be for my inside stopper. And I was thinking about, I might cut this end off. We're not really doing a banner per se. So I'm gonna cut that part off. And this will be popped up on some dimensionals, so we'll do 3. Because an easel card will need a stopper. And so we'll do that. And we'll set that aside. So we can go ahead and get started assembling this. Let me make sure I have it the right way. I'm going to have it flush to the bottom and then extra space on the sides. Put that together. And this, I'm going to do the same, so the whole back can be adhered down. And we're going to have it flush on the bottom, just like that. And then it will pop up. Like so. And so what I want are for a few of them to go behind, Let's see how we want to assemble these. So I don't want it to go over the edge of that, but they can go down like that. I think that's how I'm going to want that one. So I'm going to put that behind. And I don't want it to go over the score line either. So that's going to stick down like that. And then I want one behind this side. And I want like a contrasting color. So perhaps like that. Yeah. So we'll do a little bit of adhesive like that. Like that. And then the others, I'm going to do on top of the tree. So, and then I'm going to have that flush against the bottom. Like that. And then we'll have a couple on top. Have a green. I don't like the green on green. I like that one, but that's too tall, so I think we're going to cut that down just a tad to make it smaller. I'm going to cut it down even a little bit more. And then this one, we're going to cut as well. And that's cut a little crooked. That's why I don't like doing that, because I'm always cutting crooked. So, sort of like that. And I would pop that up, but there's going to be a stopper at the front of that. At the bottom, so I don't want to pop that up too much, because it'll be like a double. And that'll be a little bit too much. And this one on top. And then we'll place, I need something at the top. What did I do with those little stars that I had? And it'll sit up, so I want the stopper to go maybe right about there. And it'll sit like that. And let me find what I did. I had some little embellishments. Let me find out where those are. And then we're almost done. Yeah. So let me find the little star things that I had, or whatever they're called. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I thought I had some little embellishments that were little stars, but I guess I don't. So what I did, this was going to be a very simple card, but now it's turning into something else, but that's okay. So what I did is I got the stitched star dies. If you don't have these, then you should really go ahead and get them, because they're dies in all different sizes. And I use the second to last smallest die to cut out this little star. Can you see it? Got a little stitches around there. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that with a glue dot to the top, because it seemed like it just needed something else. Where are my glue dots? It was starting to look kind of plain. So I'm going to attach that to the top, like so. And then, you know, I said, well, even though I did that and it was sparkly, it still looks kind of plain. So I'm going to add some rhinestones, some jewels to it, because why not? We're all in right now, everybody. So we might as well. And we'll put some right in the middle of the little bows. Now this is a different shaped card. There's no envelope for it, so I will have to make an envelope for it. But that's okay. So we're going to place those just to give it some little pizzazz, because it was looking kind of plain. You know what? I think this one needs a bigger one, so I'll get a bigger. I should get my take your pick tool, but you know, right there. And I won't worry about the ones in the back. And I got little ones hanging around. And so I said, well, you know what? We might as well, if we're going to do that, we might as well use some others. So I have some red rhinestone basic jewels. And these are actually kind of small, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put a few, I'll just pick them up on the red ones. When we buy all these nice little pretty embellishments and stuff, so we might as well go ahead and use them. And the person that gets this card will be a very special person, because we're using lots of rhinestones and all different kind of things. Let me get that situated on there a little bit better. So this is super cute, super fun. You know, this is maybe not something that you're going to do for all of your cards, but you know, you got that special person that you're going to give a card to. So, that's why I need to use your take your pick tool. But you can go ahead and do that for that someone special. And just a couple more. Oh, the sticky is all off of that one. No wonder. Let's try this one. And one more. I mean, we could go all out and do the others, but I'm not going to do that. And there you have it, my friends. An alternative for the paper pumpkin. And it sits up like that. You know what? I think maybe we should do, we're going to go all out. Nope, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a red one. I'm just throwing stuff all over the place for the letter I. There we go. I got rhinestones falling all over the place, but you know, that's what it is. You know, move that to the side. And there you have it. A cute little easel card. It's not really too hard. And if you see all the little rhinestones and gems in there. Yep. I might have to pull this down a little bit because it's above the tip right there. And I'll do that in just a second. But there you have it, my friends. An alternative to the for the paper pumpkin kit. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment on how you like the card. Or even if you don't, everybody's different. It's fine. Just let me know how you what you think, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.